Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. As we get a peek at Matt Ryan, a man who's been in the league since back in 2008.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Complete.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7 makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Recovered by New Orleans.
So we've got a challenge. Our referees.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Down to the 25.
Number 20.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and
now it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Holder throws this on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A big pickup of 38. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 12 more yards there and another first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on their print.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Now that was simply frustrating for the defense. They did everything they were supposed to, including putting a hit on the quarterback as he delivered the ball. Yet, it still resulted in a touchdown against them.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurts. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
3 yards to gain there, second down.
The 6-yard line.
They run. It's Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 20.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Saints 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe that return. Turning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
1st down, Saints.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 2 yards.
Looking to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss this really sets them back now for second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Complete.
Michael Thomas. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels. And
touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Lining up for the extra point.
That is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Elliott, toss right. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
The score.
As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a draw play for Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The ball carrier, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 36-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ryan able to get this to Gurley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
The extra point.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
The kicker on for the point after.
And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Rosa's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
2nd down and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Harris has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll roll him out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again with Elliott. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost and it brings up fourth.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Thomas. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
On the carry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
To the running back.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete to Michael Thomas.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 45 yards, and the Saints have cut it back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. They go play action with Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Ryan on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're heading towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw again is Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd.
Again they run with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10. At at their own 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, 77 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it.
Side kick recovered by the...
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Now Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Gurley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Gurley, the ball.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, 73 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
The kicker on for the
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 9:03, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Complete to Todd Gurley. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Ryan to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
a gain of 20.
Here's Ryan. Keeps himself upright. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line.
It's now 3rd down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Rosas good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Saints 56.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line.
The Saints take over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Saints.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated